Hello and welcome to our first lesson on PowerPoint. So we've looked at Word and today we are looking at another one of Microsoft's apps, which is PowerPoint. So we are on the Office 365 homepage, and to get into PowerPoint you just click over here. As soon as it loads, you'll see we have these options to either create a new blank presentation or we can choose from another template. You can see that there are a whole lot of different exciting themes that we can choose from when we're creating our PowerPoint. Basically, a theme is what each slide is going to look like in your presentation. So in each of these photos, you can just see a small example of what your PowerPoint could look like. To start off, I think we should just click on a blank presentation and we'll get into themes a little bit later. Again with PowerPoint, just like Word, we have a big blank page in the middle with some settings and options and tabs on the top. To make a basic PowerPoint presentation, all you really need is this first tab over here, which is the Home tab. And then to make it a bit more interesting, we can then go through the other tabs, like looking at the design and the transitions between slides and even animations. But for now, we're just going to create our first basic PowerPoint slide. You'll see here we have two little boxes. These boxes are called text boxes. And unlike Word, we can't just write anywhere on the page. We can only write inside one of these text boxes. So I'm going to start off by writing a title. So that's in the first text box, and underneath, let's just write a subtitle. Okay, so now we have our title and our subtitle. So as soon as we came on, we already had two text boxes, we decided to use them, and this is what we did. So now what if we don't want this bottom section down here, we just want a title? All you have to do is you can either not use it at all, or click on the text box. So just make sure, maybe try and click on one of these little circles, but you don't want to be in the text box, you want to be on the text box. Once you've done that, just click the backspace button, and now that text box is gone. Of course, you can make this as long as you want by just clicking enter, and you can keep on writing. So we have our first slide. It was very simple and easy, but now what if we want to do slide number 2? Now there are a couple ways to do this. The easiest way is just to click over here where it says new slide. You'll then see we get options on how we'd like our slide to look like. So our first slide was this title slide. It had two sections where we could put our heading and our subheading. Usually your second slide is going to be something to do with a title and a paragraph underneath, or maybe a title and a photo. So this is generally the slide layout that you would choose. But there are lots of other options. If you wanted to compare things, you would pick this over here. If you just wanted a title, if you wanted a picture, there are different things that you can choose, which we'll get into later. But just remember, you can delete boxes that you don't want, and you can even add some more boxes as well. So let's just choose this for now. You'll see our slide number 2 is now showing this. So whenever we start working on slides and add new slides, they will come up in this little side box over here. And this basically gives us an overview of what our presentation is looking like at the moment. So again, to type, you just click inside that text box and you say whatever you would like to say, and then underneath in the second text box, let's say we want to talk about slides. Now, if you remember from our Word lessons, we talked about bullets, and what you can see here at the moment is bullets have been automatically chosen for us. If we don't want bullet points, now if I click enter, obviously I'm going to start getting bullet points. If I want to get rid of that, remember you just click it and it goes. And now it's no longer highlighted. If I didn't want any of this in bullet points, you highlight whatever you no longer want to be bulleted. You'll see it's telling us, yes, this is bulleted. Click it, and now that has gone as well. So yeah, that's very basically how you can create a whole presentation from just knowing this. As long as you know how to add new slides, you know how to type on slides, you can really create your presentation just from these skills. Another thing I want to quickly show you is how to actually play your slides in presentation form. So as you're going, you might want to check what is this actually going to look like when I'm doing it as my presentation. And to see that, you go to this tab over here that is called View. Click on View and choose the option to play from the beginning. So just click on that. And here you'll see what your slide will look like when you are presenting. So that's the beginning, and then to go to the next slide, you can either just click on your mouse, click this next arrow over here, or you can click the arrow key on your keyboard, or you can just click spacebar. So clicking my right arrow to go to the next, I'm now at our next slide. And that was the end. And then you'll see here it tells you it is the end, click to exit. So just click on the screen. Now let's just create a few more slides just to get the feel of it and to build up our presentation a little bit more. So again, new slide. Let's actually go with a comparison. Add slide. And here you'll see we have a whole lot of boxes that we can type in. So let's say we wanted to compare PowerPoint and Word, then you put here, this is PowerPoint, and here is Word, and then you can go on to comparing them. So yeah, so just click in the text box that you want to type in, type what you want to type, and yeah, it's as simple as that. And of course, we can add as many slides as we would like. So every new slide you add slide, it's going to come at the bottom of wherever you currently are. If I've decided that I'd like to switch some slides around, it's very easy to do. All you have to do is hold down a slide, hold it, and drag. And you'll see now this is my second slide, this is my third slide. So that's PowerPoint basics. And with that knowledge, you can really go out and create your first PowerPoint presentation. So maybe try that so long, and in our next lesson, we'll get into some more of the interesting stuff, really making our slides look more exciting.